Why do applicants lie is what we're talking about today in the East Central Business Show. I'm John Naylor, joined by Kim Ackworth from Ackworth Recruitment. Welcome back to the show. Kim, it's been a while.
Thanks, John. Nice to be back. It has been a while.
Yeah, no, so things, water under the bridge, a lot going on. But here today we're talking about why applicants lie. Now, I've brought that up as a nice, provocative title, but we're not necessarily talking about that today, are we? Because you say applicants don't normally lie.
Well, most of the time they don't. There might be the little occasional little white lie. We're all guilty of that.
Yes.
It's more that they're not really asked the right questions.
Oh, okay. So now you're talking about, and we want to juxtaposition and provide people a little bit of a conversation here about the comparative of using a recruitment agency and the DIY guys, the guys that want to recruit on their own.
Yeah.
And that question's issued. So normal. Let's talk about a normal recruitment situation where a small business or medium-sized business doing their own recruitment, but they're not asking the right questions. What do you mean by that?
Well, the number of times that I've had a business manager, operations manager say they must have lied is really quite staggering.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, look, they don't have information to make decisions on. They pop an ad in Seek, they've got all of these resumes coming in, so they have to make a decision from the resume information as to who they bring in for an interview.
Okay.
So they'll usually interview 6, 7, 8 people because they don't have information to shortlist down further from that, and they don't know a lot of things. And then they'll do an interview where they probably don't always ask the right sort of questions to get the information from the candidates. Okay,
so what do you mean by that?
Well, let's look at an example. Someone's applied for a CNC operator role.
Yes, okay.
So the manager doing the interview might ask them, okay, so, what CNC machines have you used? Oh, yep, great. They answer that they've used a couple. And then you might say, well, we use this type of CNC machine and that one. Can you tell me what types of jobs you've done with those?
Oh, okay. So that's the example of how it should be done. Yeah. Now, but what are these guys normally doing?
They're just having a chat.
Oh, okay.
They often tell me that they do know how to read people.
Oh, okay.
So they'll get them in, show them around the workshop, point at the machines,
Oh,
have a bit of a chat to them,
and
and sit around, have a bit of a chat afterwards, and then that's it. There's been nothing specific about what that candidate has actually done before.
Okay, so they've recruited the most likeable person for the job.
Who's nodding their head and smiling and indicating that they could do the job.
Oh, I've seen that turn out very badly once upon a time in the Whitsundays. But anyway, we won't go on about that. But so, okay, so where do you fit in then? So you obviously have because there's some issues around people wanting to own this process, yeah?
Yeah.
How can you fit into this process and make it easier? And what are the benefits you offer to these business owners and managers?
Yeah, sure. Well, look, let's face it, these managers don't have time to be getting more information from candidates, even screening candidates a lot of time. They're doing so many things, wearing so many hats. So I come in at that stage. I've got some really good technology and processes where I get a lot more information online upfront from candidates before we make the decisions on who they want to interview. And then I give that information to them of only the shortlisted ones, so they decide who they want to interview. They usually only interview 2 or 3 then, so straight away they get more time back then as well.
Okay.
And those candidates have already ticked the first lot of boxes that you need ticked.
Yes.
And then I can give them tips and suggestions and help around interviewing and what other things they can do to get more information from those candidates as well.
All right. So what you're saying, so a nice structured process at the front end in terms of screening applicants and asking some pointed questions about how they get the bid, how they fit into this role before they get to the likability test by the sound of it.
Exactly. Okay. Absolutely. And then, what can they do at that stage then to make sure the candidate isn't lying? Because they usually don't.
Okay, well that's good news. I'd like to think that most people are honest, and that's what I've come to find in life as well. But yeah, you sometimes find that people are stepping outside their comfort zone to thinking, I can work my way through that. But you're saying your process is going to weed through and find the right sort of people to have them in for that conversation. Now, you use a bit of video typically as well. Do you use that all the time, video interview?
Not all the time. A CNC machinist isn't going to like to do a recorded video interview, so that would just scare them away. But salespeople, data entry people, customer service people, receptionists, etc. Get them to do a recorded video interview before the interview stage. So again, more information
Okay.
so that you can make decisions.
Yeah, so the benefits for the manager or the business owners, like, so they're saving time, talking to less people, stress. There's got to be a lot less stress involved in this, isn't there? Because you're just going, just going to have a talk to 2 or 3 people, that's it.
And they're just doing their job while I'm doing all of the information gathering for them.
Yeah, okay, fabulous. Well, look, they're all really compelling reasons. Obviously, have a great conversation with Kim Ackworth from Ackworth Recruitment and what we can do. Now, and let's make sure we point it out for people, there's manufacturing, distribution, warehousing, I think.
Yeah, they're great clients for me because I can help cover all those aspects for them with their staffing, and they give them time back to just do what they need to do for themselves and to run the business operations.
No, I've heard about the outcomes you provide to people. So, great reason to call. How do people get hold of you, Kim?
Well, they can go to my website, find out more information there, and obviously get my contact details on Ackworth Recruitment, which is ACWORTH, no K in Ackworth.
Oh, okay.
Everybody loves that.
Yeah.
Ackworthrecruitment.com.au, or give me a call, 0411 278 281.
Okay, there you go. So it actually turns out that applicants don't lie the majority of the time. Kim, thank you very much for being on the East Central Business Show, and we'll see you next time.
Great. Thanks, John.
Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the East Central Business Show. What we'd love you to do is subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, and go look for other videos we're doing. If it's on some other channel like LinkedIn, where we love to talk to you and educate you through great episodes, then please follow and watch out for more episodes. We'll see you next time.